So one thing that's been kind of a hot topic on the circuit when it comes to performances is people's opinions on topicality. Right, because I've read performances. It's an argument you hit every single round. I don't think I've ever had a performance run where someone didn't read topicality. So if y'all could just give us your very extremely broad, extremely overarching thoughts on the state of like topicality in PF.
Go ahead, Roberto.
Well, for me, I think like topicality, the reason it's running every round and it's still very common is because right now that's like an integral part of public forum, right? How it works right now is that you're given the resolution and you have to debate both sides. So anything that kind of like veers away from that is kind of not just disruptive, but it also like completely changes what people expect from what they have to do in the activity. So when we ran the Rage K and our performance specifically, like a lot of people ran topicality and explained how like we have to stick to the resolution. But I think like my biggest response to that, or my biggest thing regarding that, is just that oftentimes like sticking to the resolution prevents us from talking about certain issues within the public forum space, and also in general, just because I mean it's very hard to connect like the NATO topic, right, to being Hispanic in the debate space. Is not something that's like a very easy link to make. So I think that in that case, that's why it was necessary for us to kind of veer away from topicality and to kind of run something that was a bit more disruptive. But I do think that topicality is very common, and people talk about various reasons, whether it's like not having enough resources to know how to respond to a K, or having to do prep on both sides of a topic. There's certain reasons why
Yeah.
like we want to
Plus,
stay on topic.
yeah. Plus, I think, there's a reason why, even in events such as LD, where people have explored these arguments a lot more, there's a reason why people still run topicality. Like, at the end of the day, it is still a strategic argument to make. I mean, granted, I think a lot of people in PF run this argument extremely poorly, just because PF is like less progressive, less experienced with how to run theory and like the norms of it. But I think on the surface, topicality is a strategic argument that can be run very well. And I think it's going to be something that stays around even as K meta gets evolved in PF, which it's been evolved quite a bit in the last couple of years or so.